thinking back on my life and my career, and there's a lot that's changed over the past, decade or two. But one thing that's been constant through the whole time is I've always been surrounded by great people. If you wonder why I've been successful in the Army and in life so far, it's because God's blessed me with great parents, relatives, pastors, coaches, teachers. I've constantly been surrounded by folks who've made me better. And I'd love to thank all of them, but I'm just going to take a couple minutes to thank the folks who are here right now. So first of all, I'd like to thank my granddad, Colonel Retired Donald Sowder. Family has always been really important to me. And from the earliest days of my life, I remember my two granddads, my uncles, and my dad reminiscing about their time in the military. And I remember going to his house and seeing photos of him in uniform, playing with his old helmet he had in his office, and just listening to him talk about the Army and life. And whether you know it or not, those conversations were instrumental in my decision in choosing this career that I did, and also in the development of my character growing up. So thank you for putting me on this path and for all the wisdom you've given me over the years. Second, I want to thank Mr. Al Stahl. Thank you for, one, the kind words introducing us, two, for investing all this time over the past 8 months to make me a better officer and better person. So I've never met someone who has more passion for tactics or for MD&P as Al. But more important than that, I think, is it's hard to find someone who cares more about the people he works with than Al does. So thank you for pushing me to be more of a master of my trade and my craft, but also for reminding me to care about the people I work with. Next, I want to thank all my classmates and instructors from staff groups 8 Bravo and 8 Alpha. As y'all know, I can be a little bit stubborn sometimes. Sometimes, you can ask my wife about that. Sometimes that's a strength because it's perseverance and grit, but a lot of times it's just plain hard-headedness. So thank you for being patient with me and for giving me that opportunity to learn from all of y'all over these past 8 months. It's truly been a humbling experience working with all of y'all, because I've never been around such a group of folks who have so much intelligence and so much competence as y'all. The Army is a small place, and I'm looking forward to working with y'all again. But even if I don't, I know I've got folks that I can call to ask about logistics or special operations or any of these things I'm not the expert on. And I really feel blessed because of that. Last, I want to thank my wife, Chelsea. So, I might be a little biased, but I've never met a more loving, caring, and kind-hearted person as Chelsea. She's put up with a lot in our 5 years of marriage. So just to kind of set the conditions, our life together started when we got married, and then 2 days later, I was on a plane going to Afghanistan. And in the 5 years since, she's put up with deployments, training exercises, a lot of phone calls at 3 a.m., and through all of that, she barely complains, and she's supported me every step of the way. And that's even though she's seen some of the more glamorous sides of the Army, like running a rear detachment and deactivating a brigade. So, and through all that, she still manages to find the compassion and the energy to be a full-time cardiac nurse and a part-time emergency room nurse. So I don't know how you do all that, but thank you for all you do, and I love you. And I appreciate you. And thanks to everyone again. It's been an honor being in the Army and serving with all of y'all, and I'm excited to keep on going. So thanks again.